Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Schaffart and I have a really important lesson for you today because we're going to learn a new note and it's in yellow, the one that we've been working on and calling it low and pointing down. Let's try to sing Old Mr. Rabbit with that part at the end. Okay, here we go. Old Mr. Rabbit, you have a mighty habit of jumping through the garden and eating all my cabbage. All right, well, that new note is going to be somewhere on Solfege Street, okay? And I want you to know that these are the houses and the notes that we already know, okay? So let's sing what we know so far with our hand signs. Here we go. Do, re, mi, sol, la. Try that again. Do, re, mi, sol, la. Now, the new note that we have is below do. We know that, and we've been calling it low do. So I'm going to tell you which one it is, and it is located right there. So it's 2 below do. We've got a for sale sign, then it's called low la. Everybody say low la. All right, the only difference between the way regular law is written and low law is written is that there's a little comma next to the L, which means that it's below do. So when we write L comma, we'll know it's the low law and not the high law. So I want you to know that law is 8 notes away from regular law, low law and regular law. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that in music is called an octave. The word octagon means there's 8 sides. Octopus has 8 legs. So octave in music means that it's 8 notes apart. So low la to la is an octave apart. Okay, and do, la, do is what it sounds like from do. Let's try that. Do, la, do. Good. Now I want to start on la and work our way up the street. Here we go together. La, do, re, mi, sol, la. And let's try going down from la. La, sol, mi, re, do, la. Let's try that again, going up. La, do, re, mi, sol, la. Then going down. La, sol, mi, re, do, la. I want you to know that the song Who Has Seen the Wind, it starts on low la. La. So it goes la, la, do, re, mi. La, la, do, re, mi. Mi, re, do, la, la, do, la. So that song starts and ends on low la, which makes it sound a little bit sad, and that's okay. It's a beautiful song. All right, here is our rules, our rule sheet for low la. So just like regular law up here, low la is the same hand shape, okay? Kind of like you're dropping your hand or holding an egg inside, okay? And it's written as an L comma, and here's the rule. Okay, it's really easy to remember this rule, but everybody needs to pay really good attention right now. So if do is on a space, then low la is on the space below it. And if do is on a line, then low la is on the line below it. So take a look at this middle one. Do is on a space, and we have to move to the space below the staff, and that's where that is. So here's do to low la. Now let's take a look at this do that's on the line. So we know from the rule, if do is on the line, then low la is on the line below it, and that's what that would look like. One more. What if do is on the bottom line of the staff? How do we find the line below that? Well, we have to add a ledger line so we know that this note is a line and not a space. So that's do to low la right here. All right, moving on. We've got Old Mr. Rabbit. And this time we have low la in there. So let's go ahead and sing through the solfege. Actually, we'll sing the words, but we'll do the hand signs if you can and add low la at the end. Okay? Do your best. Old Mr. Rabbit, you have a mighty habit of jumping through the garden and eating all my cabbage. Good try, everybody. I want you to look down here at the notes and see that do is on this space and low la is on the space below it. That's what that looks like. Next song. Who has seen the wind? So take a look at this bottom segment with the notes and the low la and everything written underneath it. So we're going to start there, and we're going to start on low la. Let's try it with our hand signs, singing solfege. La la do re mi. La la do re mi. Mi 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 re re do do. La la do do la. Excellent. Let's try it one more time. Same thing. La la do re mi. Sorry. La la do re mi. Mi 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 re re do do. La la do do la. If you looked up here at the notes, do is actually on this second line, so la is the line below it. Okay, so it starts on that line, la, la, do, re, mi. So let's go ahead and sing it with our hand signs and the words this time. Here we go. Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. When the leaves bow down their heads, the wind is passing through. If you weren't singing before, let's have you join me this time. Here we go. Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. When the leaves bow down their heads, the wind is passing through. Excellent job, everybody. Moving on. Here's that song called Phoebe that we know. And guess what? It has a low la on two of the lines. And if you look, here's the do on this do clef line. So it's mi, re, do, la. So do is here and low la is the space below, space to space. So let's move over to this side on the left and sing with the solfege. Here we go. Mi, re, do, re, do, la. Mi, re, do, so. Mi, re, do, re, do, la. Do, mi, re, do. Let's try it with the song lyrics. Here we go. Phoebe in her petticoat, Phoebe in her gown, Phoebe in her coat, going down to town. One more time. Phoebe in her petticoat, Phoebe in her gown, Phoebe in her petticoat, going down to town. Excellent job. Now our turn to write the solfege out for Phoebe. So we have to look at the first part, which goes Phoebe in her. Any guesses on which one of those below? It's Phoebe in her. And if you guessed mi, re, do, do, you are correct. Mi, re, do, do. Then we've got petticoat. Take a look. And if you guessed re, do, la, then you are correct. So this is Phoebe in her petticoat. Then we've got Phoebe in her. And that would be another one of these. This bar or measure and this bar are the same. Then, so we've got Phoebe in her petticoat, Phoebe in her gown. So the next one should be our so. Then we've got another Phoebe in her. Yet another one of these. Then we've got petticoat, which is re, do, la. And then we've got going down to town. So we've got do, mi, mi, re, do. So everybody, we are going to sing the whole thing with our hand signs. Do your best. Mi, re, do, do, re, do, la. Mi, re, do, do, so. Mi, re, do, do, re, do, la. Do, mi, re, do. One more time. Mi, re, do, do, re, do, la. Mi, re, do, do, so. Mi, re, do, do, re, do, la. Do, mi, re, do. Excellent job, everybody.